My life. What's going on, y'all? Let me finish up my ice cream, y'all. The best ice cream in the world. Butter pecan with the with the wafers. Oh yeah. What is going on, everybody? Man, I really want y'all to come through today because I posted the thumbnail early this week. Actually, it was kind of early, y'all. But Shayna, Jason, Commando, what's going on, y'all? The question today is, how many shots do you need, or how many rounds do you need to defend yourself or one or others around you? I really want y'all to think about that. I think that's a legitimate question. To me, I really don't think that's a right or wrong answer. But I'm gonna throw this link out here early because I want people to come through. I want to hear people's thoughts. On what do y'all think the answer to that is? Hey Maya, bring me my other phone. It's either on the. Bring me my other phone. Yeah, it should be either on the kitchen table, kitchen counter, or in my book bag. I don't know which one of. But okay, Jason says, "Hey man, I need my damn pad." Oh my god. Okay, Jason says, "Hey y'all, I ain't never got nothing ready." Hold on, y'all. I don't really know. I was hoping you'll find it. I just forget. I don't know where it's at. My bad, y'all. I was trying to find my damn phone. I can't find my damn phone. But I'm going to throw this link out here. I was trying to put myself on Instagram, but I can't find my other phone. So it's not happening today. But I'm going to throw this link out here early. Early, y'all. Please come through, hit the panel. I'm interested in what people have to say about that. How many rounds, y'all, do you think it need? How many rounds do you think you need in defending yourself or others around you? Jason Union said it depends on who you got attacking you. Okay, that's a legitimate answer. Shut up, Ray Fisher. What's going on, big bro? Yeah, man, I think that's the only reason I asked that question because of the shooting in Atlanta with that old girl, and her and a friend was coming home, and two masked women go up the stairs. She definitely had her she definitely was on alert, and it was so quiet. She said it felt like they was stomping down the stairs when they came, and I think they said she let off in between a good 10 to 15 rounds, and I believe she only ended up hitting the young lady maybe once or twice. So she ended up emptying. I think she basically emptied her clip, but she only ended up hitting the young lady maybe once or twice. And that's what got me real curious on How many rounds does it really? How many rounds do you really need in order to defend yourself and others around you? So, okay, Commando said depends on the size of the deer. Okay. Yeah, Louis, she did air that hallway up, but I thought that was interesting because even with the newest shooting of defending themselves was recently a restaurant robbery, but the young man had a toy gun and ended up losing his life because of the decisions he decided to make that day and go inside the restaurant. I think he ended up going past the person that self defended himself. Let's just say that he hit him a couple times in the back. Once he fell, he hit him a couple more times. I believe he picked up the gun, threw it against the wall, and then pretty much shot him in the back of the head or in the head or something like that. And I'm not 100% sure. So, you know, uh, mm, that's one of them type of situations. But the young man ended up dying due to his actions in that situation of robbing multiple people in a sit down establishment, and he ended up losing his life because of a quick decision that he made. Um, there's a lot of debate. Is that self-defense in that case? Is it not self-defense? I'm not the judge of that. I'm not gonna, but I mean, you play with guns, you play with toy guns. Sometimes you're not expecting the result that I believe that he thought would never play out. But he ended up losing his life and making the decision to go rob. He ended up robbing somebody with a real gun and not a fake gun. So I don't know, man. That them two incidents, in that case, she emptied her clip. I believe he emptied his clip, and I believe he put another one in there. And he emptied it again. So, how many rounds is enough rounds to defend yourself? To me, Maurice, what's up, Evans? Refrigerator Q. Hey, refrigerator. How many rounds? Because I think refrigerator Q is a instructor, if I'm not mistaken, firearm instructor. Um, and the question of the day is, how many rounds does it take to defend yourself and people around you? What's up, guns? Don't argue. I'm interested for y'all to hit that panel. I'm gonna throw this link out here again. That's supposed to be a legitimate gun owners. That's a legitimate question. I don't think it's a right or wrong answer to that. But I believe that answer varies. Um, that answer varies. Depending on who you're talking to. Silverback, what's going on? OG $2, man. Check OG $2 out, man. He sells sauces and seasoning. So go check him out, man. So if anybody want to jump in here, we talking about how many rounds does it take to defend yourself, okay? Ammo Wizard, he said I would say at least 3 mags. Any more than that, you're looking at a squad element, probably taking fire from 100 yards or more. Then you would go through several hundred rounds, probably. Yeah, you could definitely go through some rounds, man. Okay, what is this computer doing? Um, I don't know. Come back in, refrigerator Q. Hold on, let me see something. What's going on with my live? No, I don't want to edit nobody's name. Hold on, y'all. Try to figure out what the hell going on. Okay, so what the hell? No. Hey, refrigerator Q, hit that again. But throw it out there again so you can come in again. Man, y'all come in, man. I really want to get people on the panel really to see what you guys say, what you guys think. Um, like I said, I don't think it's a right or wrong answer to that.
There we go.
What's going on, Pippin?
Man, truly, man. I was like, man, is my internet tripping? Like,
I thought it was me because I'm like, what's going on? I thought I was tripping.
bro, the screen was just froze. What's going on, everybody? Skilly, what's going on with you, man?
What's going on, Refrig?
Yeah, man, just cooling, man. I'm supposed to be getting ready to go to the range, but when I seen the live popped up, I said, let me check my boy out real quick and show some love.
Man, I appreciate you. What you think, man? I just set out two different situations. I thought it was kind of interesting when I watched that video from Atlanta, and then the recent one when the guy coming in while everybody eating in a sit down establishment, and he end up losing his life,
Right?
Playing with a toy gun. So
Now, I kind of was following the Taqueria like shooting situation. I didn't catch the other one that you were talking about. But I did, the question being how many rounds do you need for self-defense?
Yeah.
Like, there's really not a right or wrong answer for that.
Right.
I mean, you need enough to stop the threat. Mm-hmm. Like, what is the threat? Is there multiple threats? Is it just one threat? If a perfectly placed round, one may be enough.
Yeah.
If you got bad aim, depending on the situation, then you may not never have enough. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The first thing though, when talking about self-defense from a firearms perspective, is making sure you have the right ammo. Because if you're shooting that full metal jacket, that's the first mistake. Right. So the first thing we need to do is, make sure that we're using self-defense rounds, some type of hollow point, something that's designated to stop inside the target. Mm-hmm. People think, hollow tips because you're trying to, blow the lungs out and all this stuff. Like, some of these politicians say, no, the purpose of a hollow point and a self-defense round is to keep that round inside of the target so that you're not over penetrating. Now, the, flip side of that coin is that it does make a bigger wound cavity. It does cause a little bit more, it does cause more damage because you have to, stop all of that extra energy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna go somewhere, but it's about that. That's the first thing. Now, and then you mentioned earlier as far as saying like, me being a trainer, I do training. I do share the information that I've gained over my years of firearms experience, but I don't consider myself a trainer. I'm really a gunsmith and an FFL.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't imagine as a gunsmith or as an FFL, I see a lot of people buy firearms and all you leave the store with is a receipt and the firearm. You don't leave with any knowledge of proper function, safe handling of that firearm. So that's kind of what got me into the training per se, because I was like, man, I couldn't, put something together for somebody. I couldn't, put some fancy color scheme on it and then they do something irresponsible with it.
Don't know how to use it or don't.
Right. And now one of my custom builds is the, star of a meme. You know what I'm saying? Or one of these viral videos of somebody doing something really silly, or unsafe with it. So that's kind of where that came into play for me. But yeah, what's the right amount? It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. And, a lot of times when we look at these videos of things that happen, everybody focus on what's legal. Oh, you can legally do this, or it was legal or not legal. They're going to jail. It's justified, not justified. Me personally, I'm an advocate of human life. right? So just because it's a situation where legally you may can shoot your firearm, is it necessary?
That's true too.
Is it necessary to take somebody's life because, and specifically with the Taqueria video, is it necessary to take somebody's life because they stole some things? They stole some money. They stole some jewelry. They stole some cell phones. To be honest, all of that stuff should be insured.
Yeah.
As an adult, that
Baton Rouge, St. Dorillis, what's going on, fellas? Jovan Q, what's going on? But I'm gonna piggyback off what Refrigerator Q said, man. To me, it comes down to you getting out there to that range and learning that firearm. Not only learning that firearm, but learning how to operate the firearm that you consider, what you consider you're going to use on an everyday basis. Get used to that functioning of that firearm is the most important thing to me. And then everything else will come full circle. Refrigerator Q, if you want to, you can get back in here. But yes, sir, I'm going to piggyback off you because you did give some very valid points. And like you said, there's really no answer. It depends on the situation that you're in. I'll give you another example, the mall shooting, where the young man came out and he ended up shooting, I think, 3 people. But before he got to others, it was young man with a pistol. They had just passed the what was that law? Not concealment law, but it was the it just passed it. Oh my God, what is it called? You can have, oh my God, what is that law called? But he ended up shooting the gunman twice with a pistol. He had an AR in the mall, so he only needed maybe 3 rounds to take that guy out. So that's what he needed in that particular situation to stop the threat. So it depends on like Refrigerator Q. Depends on the training that you done had. Depends on the situation, right. And that's really what's going to determine how many rounds you need in that situation.
Right. So people just have to remember that. Like what I was saying before, the internet kicked me off there. We have to remember that life is more valuable. Right, than things, and specifically, like I said, with the Taqueria shooting, he shot the guy, and then you find out it's a fake gun.
Yeah, that's true too.
So, yeah, he might have been, there's some questions about the legality of the shoot. The shoot did seem originally justified, to many, because the robbery possibly was still in progress. To me, personally, looked like he was leaving. But then he goes and stand over the guy and shoots him some more. That's where it kind of gets a little
tricky. Yeah.
A little tricky.
That's what I said. Once he's fallen, then he's not a threat. Now, in that case, he was, even though it was a fake gun at the time, you did not know. That still to me is a justified shooting because he came in there with the intent to hurt, or maybe not hurt. You don't know. But once he shot him, he hit that ground. You kick the gun and then you wait for police. That's why. That's the way. I'm not gonna put my. That's not me legally saying what he should or shouldn't did. That's not me.
Right.
Don't take this for legal advice.
Right. This is not legal advice. Exactly.
Do not take my statement for legal advice. You gonna seek a lawyer. That's what they get paid for. I'm not a lawyer.
Be in the court like, Freeze and Big Skilly said, you can just.
I'm about to go down that rabbit hole. No.
This is you too.
To me, once he hit that ground, kick that gun, wait the police to deal with it. That's when I think that was enough rounds to put the threat down. Now, once he get after that, that's on that man. But in that case, once he hit that ground, I'm going for that gun. I'm stepping on your fingers, so you won't let that gun go.
Right.
Your fingers are crooked or not, you're gonna let that gun go.
Right.
But that's where I think that situation gets real tricky, and that's where I believe, and you know, I'm not going to get into legal verifications about that, but I believe that's where a prosecutor is gonna really push that case.
Kind of point it, yeah. They're gonna definitely point that out.
After he failed, that should have been it. And not only did he shoot him some more, but I heard that once he got through with that part of it, he shot him in the head.
Yeah, it kind of finished him off. Then, you know, in the video I saw, you know, he took whatever he had stolen and was passing it back out, and then he grabbed his stuff and dumped the drink on him when he was walking out the door. Like, it's weird. Like, to me, in my mind, you know, once I, you know, and I've had some others in the 2A, some that I trust in the 2A community, kind of tell me maybe what I'm getting ready to say may not be a good idea, but to me, it's about life. So if I shoot somebody, you know, do I not try to render aid?
Yeah.
You know, because I don't necessarily want them to die. I just want to stop the threat. But then I had someone tell me, well, you know, maybe if you do that, then it sounds like maybe they might say, well, maybe you knew you shouldn't have shot him, so now you're trying to save his life because you know you was wrong. So when it comes to these self-defense and these shooting scenarios, it's never really cut and dry.
No, it's not.
It's never really a yes or no.
Yeah.
You know, we have to remember that we're going to have to go to court.
Yeah.
More than likely, most of the people watching this live, including yourself and I, are going to have to go to court. You know, we're not going to get that, oh, well, thank you, sir, for that. You know, we'll have our people call your people. Like, it may not work out for us like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't have those type of privileges, so to say. So, yeah, we have to just be really
but I'm
have to take the emotion out of it.
Yeah, Tackleberry Bug, which is one of my Bug Nation brothers, man. I love this brother to death. Very knowledgeable in what he knows. Very knowledgeable gun guy. The law says shoot to stop. I do believe in that. I absolutely do. But once you
stop the threat,
has been stopped, do you consider what he did after he hit that ground overboard, or do you consider that justified? Now, I'm not saying that he isn't or isn't justified, but in the court of law, that can get real. They can really push that on the jury. They can really push that narrative if that guy ain't got the money or he ain't hired the lawyer, because a public defender is not going to do what a hired lawyer would do for you, because the public defender is not
limited resources.
He's not going to put in the resources to help defend you unless you have a paid lawyer. So when you,
a lot of times it ain't even that they don't want to; they just don't have it. You know, they just don't have it.
They overwhelmed, man. Think about it, people. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Now think about a public pretender. I know here in Dallas County, majority of the public pretenders that they have down here, they probably got 60 cases to 100 cases. Yep. He don't got time to look at your case. He trying to get you to plead out, and if you ignorant, and I ain't saying that if you ignorant to the law, what he gonna do is, hey, this sound good, they doing you a deal. He's just trying to close that case.
Yeah, that's all he's
trying to close that case. That judge trying to close them cases on the docket so he can, you know what I'm saying, get reelected. But in Texas, and I think that was in Houston that he did that shoot. When I got my security training, when I got my license to carry, my LTC training, they say shoot to stop. Just because, now he didn't know that was a real gun, but if that was a real gun, I done seen people get hit 3, 4, 5 times with a 40 and still was able to turn around and pop you.
Yeah.
You know, the other stuff, pouring drinks and all that, but from what I see, for one, he got the skin to win. For two,
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. He's like he might have could have been a little, you know, Mexicano.
Hold up. Let me make my point. I say he got the skin to win is because some Mexicans identify as Caucasian. So if he going there with the right talk, he good.
Right.
He good. I'm telling you, because at the end of the day, that dude was committing a felony.
Yeah.
That was assault with a deadly weapon. Every time he pointed at that, every person he pointed that fake gun at is assault with a deadly weapon. If I get a BB gun right now, I'm in the car with Life of Baton Rouge. If I pull up on the side of one of these cars and pull my gun, for every person that's seen that gun and they report that, that's assault with a deadly weapon charge for every person that felt threatened by it. So that's multiple felonies. That they turn from a class A misdemeanor to a felony. So I don't know. It's man.
It's a tough one, man. But
it's a tough one. But from what I've seen in the justice system here in Texas, the robberies is out of control in Houston. They tired of it. People tired, bro. Only thing he might get in trouble for is failure to render aid. Because if I ain't mistaken, the law says you have to render aid.
And see, that's the thing, man. See, as responsible gun owners, we have to take that extra. We have to take that extra step to learn our local laws.
So try to make sure that they stay
a little different.
Now, if he gets charged, he might get that. You know, that charge that they always give you, that wanted endangerment. They'll find a way to hit you with that wanted endangerment. What is it? Desecration of a corpse. Like, it's a lot of charges that I can think of that they can give. You know what I'm saying? Because if he pulled that Drake on him, and you know he was out of there, that's desecration of a corpse. You disrespected the dead. But I don't know, y'all. I just tell y'all like this here. I pray God I don't put myself in this. I don't be in that type of situation. And don't put yourself in that situation for somebody to knock you out trying to take something from somebody. Go out there and get you a job. Go out there and get bags up under your eyes. Be like Ski, you know. Don't have family time because he always at work. Get out there and sacrifice, bro. It'll pay later. It'll pay later. You will get it later, man. If you're doing that while you're young and because we're not financially literate, you know what I'm saying? We don't know to set up businesses for our kids and stuff so we can create generation wealth because we want to talk there. But start trying to learn that. Go 30 East. Try to learn that so that this is trust me, you're around the corner. You know what I'm saying? But you know, try to set it up now while you're young. You work hard while you're young, so when you get 40, 50, you can be like Bud, go to work, you know, 1 day a week, 2 days a week. Don't go to work. Yeah. But everything gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Right. And see, this is another conversation we got to start having in our community within this 2A. You know, a lot of people don't really get into the self-defense, this concealed carry insurance.
Gotta have
there's many different companies out there. Me personally, as a gunsmith in an FFL, my Strap House Customs is a USCCA official partner. So you can always go to straphousecustoms.com and scroll down and see our link for our USCCA information. We do have a concealed carry guide that's available for free download when you go to straphousecustoms.com. Excuse me, Skilly, for that shameless plug.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
But, you know,
we need it. We need
but yeah, you know, USCCA is the reason I like them is because I'm the type of person that likes to do a lot of investigation and research and training on my own. So USCCA has a lot of resources that are available to its members that you can, like, literally, I have an app on my phone I can pull up and watch training videos. When I first joined, every member that joins gets the little care package that has some training videos on the USB. They have the plastic trainers. So it's a lot of resources. Now, for some of us who, you know, don't really want to do a lot of training, or, you know, there's all kind of programs out there. What is it? I can't even think now. I'm halfway scared if I should be mentioning anybody. CCW Safe is one of them.
US Safe Shield, Lost Shield.
US Lost Shield. Yeah, so Lost Shield and CCW Safe are some of the bigger ones, more well-known ones. But I'm seeing some other ones that are kind of, it's a bear or something like that. Like it's a lot of them out here, you know.
And if you can get two, I advise you to get you two, because when one fall off, another one will come in. Because I'm gonna tell you something, majority of them to $1 million, and I'm gonna tell you something from me personally, going through it myself. A lawyer off top gonna be anywhere from $7 to $10 grand. Depending on your murder case, you're gonna spend anywhere from 40 to 50 grand. That's just a retainer. That's the retainer. Then if you're gonna go to trial, you're gonna need a jury specialist. You're gonna need a private investigator. Bro, you can run into 100 G if you trying to come home.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
But you're gonna pay the cost.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to pay to play. That's one of the street things they say out here in Texas. They say, man, you got to pay to play. If you don't got the money to fight it, don't put yourself in that situation.
No,
if you ain't structured yourself to get you no type of insurance, because at least the insurance gonna bail you out. It's gonna bail you out. It'll get you out of jail. You call 911.
Usually that's the most basic thing. Yep.
The basic thing they're gonna do is bail you out. They're gonna get you out, and you're gonna have an attorney. So you're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, legal expert advice. And then about USCCA. One of those things is if you want to know something about the law, you can call them. They're gonna tell you.
Yep.
Man, they got a whole website. Yep.
They're gonna tell you how to travel. Yeah, the whole map. They're gonna tell you how to get there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all, we as a 2A community, we need to come together. We need to get up off this crab in the bucket mentality or this me, I. We need the T team.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We need to act French. We need to we. Yes, I might don't get along with Refrigerator Q. I might don't like what Skillet say, but at the end of the day, the foundation that I'm building the relationship on them is I love 2A. They love 2A. So we can get past our personal differences, get out our feelings. And for us men, and I hate to say that, when I'm gonna say it, 2023, keep it real. Us men need to stop acting like women. Get back to the role of being the men. Because men didn't care about words or care about what nobody said. We cared about another man's actions. And it's like we went away from watching people works to what people say our feelings. Oh, he hurt my feelings. I ain't like the way he said that. He said that a little aggressive. If you ain't a man talking aggressive to me, I don't understand you. And Skillet them will tell you that. I feel you come at me.
You got a little bass in your voice. You got a little bass in your voice.
I need to listen. I don't think I need to start talking to me as a woman and my kids. You hear me? That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need another man.
I don't even like them little boys before their voice drop. But when you talk to the little kids, the little boys, before their voice drop, they be like, hold on, man. Oh, hey. Hold that out. Now, pick that up. You know what I'm saying? Put a little bass in it. But I'm just saying, I don't need the chest just to get it, just touch them up a little bit. Yeah, look, I don't need no man talking about. I'm talking to Skillet like, yeah, Skillet, dog. But Bug, you're not respecting my sensitive side. Boy, if you don't get your ass up out of here, man. Boy, hey, look, now we ain't gonna give the sensitive brothers a hard time now. We gonna give them too much of a hard time. You can still be a real man and be a little sensitive, but you know what I'm saying?
No, but now I'm saying. I ain't saying it's okay to be sensitive sometimes, but I'm just saying I don't need you getting out girlified. Man, don't come talk to me like my woman talk to me, man. You hear me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. I ain't even gonna go down that road.
Right, man. You know, nowadays, man, we have to be so, politically cautious about everything you say and everything you do. But you know what I'm saying? At least for me, Skillet and yourself, we definitely understand what you're talking about. There's no disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just some old
y'all know what I'm saying, bro.
Right. But fellas, man, like I said, when I jumped on here, I'm supposed to be getting ready to go to the range. I just wanted to show some love. Again, it's always great, man, to be with you fellas. I'm gonna still listen in, but I'm gonna be out.
All right, man. I appreciate you, Refrigerator Q, man. That's my buddy. That's my partner, man.
Y'all hold it down.
Yes, sir.
Man, our Refrigerator, man. Look, but like this here, Skillet, man. At the end of the day, dog. At the end of the day, be conscious of when you use that pistol. And like I said, try to have you some backup. Whether you got the finances to pay for it, I hate to pay for it. Trust me, it costs a lot of money to pay for a charge, man. And bro, that pending case will make you lose your job. Man, I'm talking about life is gonna change dramatically. Just be prepared for that.
You know what I saying is? It costs to be the boss.
Yeah, it do cost to be the boss. But man, just be selective and use good judgment when you're reaching for your firearm. And if somebody's life in danger, you make a conscious decision. Hey, I can't make that decision for you, but I'm just telling you, it's gonna be a split second. And I hope you got the mental capacity to deal with it. Exit Gus Thompson, because we're gonna hit the loop and come back down.
All right. What up, Skip?
Hey, the guy that smell like tuna fish, rotten fish, catfish, salmon.
It's that
What's
Joker.
going on, my partner Ray Official, fellas?
Oh man, that boy that smell like tuna fish that been left on the counter for 3 days in 100 degree sun.
Here we go. Here we go.
Boy, your back stank. Boy, I'm talking about you got on the screen and I spit out that.
Perm Patrol.
You hear me?
That's what I'm calling y'all Perm Patrol.
Hey, hold up, homeboy. Hold up. I'm not a perm no more. I'm Cleo. Set it off. You hear me? Big old lesbian over here.
Oh man. Hey, but look, now what I was gonna say, I was gonna touch on what Q said, man. And I think both of y'all said the same thing. You know, learn the law.
Learn the law.
Learn the law. If you don't know the law, you're going to jail. Period. You know, and that's it. You know, with that. Hold on, man. With that shooting in Texas, you know, the main thing with that is that the guy probably will end up getting charged because he shot the guy, then went and, you know, gave everybody their stuff back, and he left. What he should have done was stayed there. Right. You know, that's what he should have stayed on the scene and everything kind of really in his favor and stuff, you know. And then the other thing too, not taking all the people's stuff out. Let the police get there and do that, you know. But the main thing is just knowing the law. A lot of people get the concealed carry permit, but they don't take the time to learn the law. You know,
learn the law.
Every state is different. Like you're talking about the render aid. Some states you have to render aid. Some states you don't. You know. Okay. So the main thing is just learning the law, man. That's it. Just learn the law. If you don't know the law, chances are you're going to jail. You know, it's just like, you know, we talked about this before. You know, you people taking these different courses and stuff like that, how to clear your house and all that. You know, I'll tell you like this. You clear your house, there's a good chance you're gonna get shot. You're gonna wind up dead.
I was just gonna say that. Say it again, brother. Wait, say that again for the people in the back. Keep straight.
You clear your house, you're gonna wind up dead. Keep listening to all these people saying, you know, training to clear your house and stuff like that. That's not your job. Your job is to get somewhere, stay safe, keep your family safe if they're there, but not clearing your house. The same thing with, you know, jumping out your truck. If there's a shootout or something like that, you know, somebody at you while you're in your car or whatever. If you stop your car to shoot back, you're going to jail. They know
that's premeditated.
You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But people, you know, they sit there and you have these people who their whole thing is to get more people to join the training and stuff, and they start doing all this stuff about training. Yes, you train, learn how to shoot and stuff like that. But that stuff that you're learning out there, you know, in this field or whatever, that's what you're trained for, not us. You know,
right?
Train for that. Yes, we want to know how to shoot. You want to know how to shoot your target. But what you don't want to take if you're in the car, jump out your car, and start shooting at someone, because you're going to jail. You know?
You're going to jail.
Yeah.
Hey, look, like that's the bottom line. Because look, y'all. One, I'm in Texas. We got stand your ground. We got stand your ground law. Oh, you got to yield to them. Stand your ground. Don't get on the freeway. Just stay on the service road. We got stand your ground law. You got stand your ground law. I got my license to carry. I was outside on the balcony with 6 people, and some dudes came up shooting. They fired first. I returned fire. The police said it when we did the motion to discovery, because I had a damn good. The second attorney was awesome. The first attorney sucked. We did the motion to discovery. I seen the video, and then the people didn't even give us the right video because they knew. When the sergeant told him, he said, we don't got nothing on him. He got a license to carry, and he got to stand your ground. But I still went to jail for felony, deadly conduct with a firearm. Basically, they said I was outside being reckless with my gun. But by law, technically I was reckless, but I wasn't. Because I was reckless because you're supposed to know whether your backstop is, what's behind your backstop. But then in a split decision, when somebody firing at you and you're trying to make them stop, and you know that they got superior firepower over you, it's gonna be sitting to your side. You'll see it. Yup, gun range right there. That's it. And so, you know, they got superior firepower. If anybody know anything about anybody with a rifle, if you got a pistol always lose to a rifle. You see what I'm saying? A pistol will lose to the rifle unless you use that pistol first. And I live by the rule: draw last, die first. I drew last, but it missed me drawing last. Him not knowing that I'm armed, because he just thought he had. We got victims. But then when you see you got somebody that'll fight back, They scattered. When they got there, his homeboys picked up his shells. It's just my casings out there. So it looked like I'm just outside busting.
Yeah. And you see what Tech Life J put up there, about stealing cars. You have people who still think that, if somebody's stealing your car, you can go out there and shoot them for stealing.
No,
you can't do that. That's what you have insurance for. You come steal my car. I mean, hell.
No, you don't need to. Yeah, take the gun. Yeah, take it.
Yeah, take it. But I mean, a lot of people.
As long as you don't come inside my house.
Right.
Anything outside my house, I don't give a damn.
Or if you try and steal a car while I'm in the car,
then that's
a different situation, because most of the time you ain't surviving that because these young people out here, this whatever, they're shooting to kill. They don't even.
Oh yeah, they don't even.
They're heartless. They're gonna rob carjack your gun, and more likely gonna shoot you when they're driving away, or shoot you while you're in the car and pull you out or something like that.
Yeah, we just had a recent shooting here before Christmas. A young lady, she worked at the hospital, very popular. She one of them nurses that'll bring you back to life or something. Like she'll bring you back. She was just out one day at a convenience store over here on the west side. Guy just walked up to her, shot her, and took her car. Car wasn't,
But see, in that circumstance right there, I mean, there's nothing you can do with that because you don't know it's coming. You would constantly have to keep your head on swivel to be alert for something like that. Most of the time, we're not sitting there walking around, just looking all the time. These people that stay, talk about staying ready. There ain't no such thing as staying ready because a criminal is always going to have the that element of surprise on you. So you're never going to be ready when somebody's out to get you. The only thing you could do is, try and be prepared for the just in case. But being ready all the time, nah. If you stay ready, that means you're in conflict.
You got something going on.
Yeah, there we go. That's it right there. Yep. And I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen with this because I'm right here up in DC area too. So like Tech they just put up there about the 13-year-old and his buddies were out there, breaking into cars and stuff like that. And the guy went outside and supposedly some type of confrontation happened and the guy ended up shooting a 13-year-old. As of right now, I don't think, last time I looked, the guy hasn't been charged. Now, me and my wife kind of got into, an argument. Like I told her, I said, now if a confrontation started and they were out there fighting and the guy shot him, okay, that's justified. But if the guy went out there and, just a verbal conversation, altercation started or whatever, and he shot him, he's going to go to jail. But the other thing on top of that, what's going on right now is that the guy is also what he said, a government employee or something, which we don't know what his job is in the government because of how long it's taken. I'm thinking the guy, must be law enforcement. What is I forgot what they call that. But working some type of law enforcement within the government.
FBI.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking it's taking so long why arrest hasn't been made. But yeah, that situation, we're just waiting to see how that one's going to play out.
Yeah, man. If they don't come,
they're holding back on that. They're not telling us exactly what this guy does. We have no information on. All we know is the brother who did the shooting. But that's about it. And he works for the government.
That's their side of the fence, man. I look at it like it comes down to it's good business and bad business. We got things in place for a reason to help the people, supposedly, but this stuff's so watered down, man. I've been in situations just looking at the title, as far as the rounds and stuff. Bruh, I done been in a shooting where I don't have to get off with the Glock 30. That's 10 shots right there. And they come after guys trying to jump on us, mistaking us for another crowd. And we spanked them so bad, they started trying to run us over with cars and stuff. So I acted in self-defense of a family member that's now a lawyer, about to get ran down by a Lincoln, shot place and made them boys leave that parking lot.
Yeah, because at that point, they're using their car as a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Yes, but it wasn't wrote up like that. It was wrote up as if I'm out there just on some gang shit, just out there just John Wayne in it. And I'm like, I'm waiting on the officers to pull up because I know the area. Hey, I was doing security at the time. I just helped them stop a Tango Blast guy that was actually in apartments about to knock somebody out. We had to chase them down with dogs and helicopters. So I'm waiting on the officers because I know the area. The Dallas show up. I ain't know Dallas and Richardson, work the same, street right there. They share that same little area. So Dallas showed up. I'm like, what the hell going on? So they sent me, locked me up right there in Richardson, though. They took me there. And a guy come in from the night before and look at me. He like, what? I'm like, yeah, where was y'all at? He like, man, we was on another call. So I'm like, oh, so I'm going down through the motion. And the guy tell me, if it was up to me, I'd let you out the back because I know you. He say, but these dickheads want to get your first gun charge. I say, what? He say, yeah. And once everything went through, they hit me with the Class C misdemeanor discharge of a firearm, but I shouldn't have got nothing because the gang that bothered us, y'all been after them for a long time, like y'all said. And I look at the narrative, they didn't write none of that shit that happened. I had all the witnesses was saying the same thing. So shit, I don't know how I got charged anything. It was just wild. So it come down to how they write this stuff up, man.
Yep.
It's like, hey, they want to pin something on you, they'll pin something on you. Like, it's sad to say, it's like 50-50, man. You just got to be ready and expect, the bad to happen. You got to just be ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? You can be in the right all day long, but when it come down to that paperwork, hell is up. So you never know, man. You really never know. You got to be ready. Take care of their business afterwards.
Yeah.
That messed me up right there. I say, what? They didn't have nothing about this man about to run my sister over. She's screaming. If I wouldn't have done what I done, he would have ran my sister over. She'd be dead right now. Yeah, so they just drew it up like that, man. They wrote what they want to put in there. Yes, I discharged a weapon. They exited the parking lot, and that was that. That was enough to give me a discharge of a firearm. When it should have been self-defense of a family member. But yeah.
Yeah, you just got to be careful out there, man. Like I said, same thing. They're gonna write it up the way they want to write it up, and
yep.
No word against theirs. That's all it boils down to. That's why now with people having cell phones, recording a lot of this stuff, so when you're sitting there telling them exactly what happened or whatever, you have that digital proof. That's the other thing, and that's one of the good things about cell phones and stuff. You can now, if you're recording, can go back and tell them, hey, look, this is what happened. So, but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but yeah, I just wanted to stop through and talk about that. And
you know what?
What's up?
I'm gonna turn around. I'm working on getting a lot of stuff expunged and everything. I'm gonna go back and try to visit that because it happened right there in the parking lot. This in Richardson, there's cameras everywhere. You can't miss it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just got to take care of my business on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's wild.
So, all right, Philadelphia, man. I'm out of here, man. And I look, I don't know what the hell Skilly doing. He's talking to himself now.
Yeah.
No,
multitasking.
One of my partners.
Him and Bug trying to figure out when the next salon day is. I'll tell you, the jokers look like a 70s disco group.
It's a new year, man. It's 2023. Address everything off top. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of characters and shit out here. So hey, take everything on a positive tip, but we ain't gonna play 2022 games in 2023. We gonna keep on pushing. If it's something, it's something. If it ain't nothing till it's something. So I'm gonna check a lot of stuff off this year. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stand on business.
Yeah. We gonna roll different. That's it.
Yeah, man, for sure. Because it's bigger than our outlet. It's bigger than our outlet. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Hey, this the internet. This is the this Tuberverse. This YouTuberverse. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of shaking and jiving going on. It's entertainment. People forget this entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So a whole lot of we talk with each other personally. We're around each other, some of us. So at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. Stick on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people out here don't mind crashing for their respect.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
Be ready to handle it on the back end. I just had to jump in, man. Show some love and support, man. I'm back inside here and get ready.
So.
Yeah, hopefully I see your ass on the game. Look, I'm not
shit, I'm on it. I'm about to put my football on this other TV and watch football beneath my feet and have my game on my 55. I'm actually on now, but I'm pausing because I'm on my live.
Who's playing right now?
Somebody played that one. Who playing? I know the Eagles play later on.
Only game I want to see is Dallas and Tampa Bay. That's it.
I don't want to see them.
I want to see Dallas lose.
I'm gonna say this, dog. I'm a Saints fan. Thanks to Drew Brees and Reggie Bush. You know what I'm saying? When I played football, I graduated in 07. So Reggie Bush and what's my guy from Texas, the Vince Young? Oh, they was the biggest around my era. You know what I'm saying? You weren't playing football, you weren't a fan of one of them, but not both. So I was like, dang, my family Cowboy fans. I never ever F with them at all. It was just something about them. I think I like a lone wolf, so I see so many going for them. Like, nah, that ain't it. So, anyway, I'm bringing this up because I don't said it last year. I started rocking with the Mavs. You know, I'm with Dwayne Wade and you know the run here, so I was with the Heat Wave, but that's no longer. I'm getting my new teams in order, and the Cowboys, sad to say, I'm gonna rock with them. I'm gonna step away, man, because the Saints ain't what that is, man. Like Breeze gone, everything is gone. Like the Saints ain't even the Saints no more. You can't even disrespect them and call them the Aints no more. Y'all got to come up with a whole nother name because I feel like what Drew Brees done there, bringing them from taking them bags off their heads from the old Manny days when they daddy was there. It's like you can't even call them boys the Aints no more. You got to come up with something else. You got to be creative. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back to what they once was after they was fixed. So like we ain't finna do that. I'm just done with them. They confused over there. The coach is gone. The head coaching is piss poor. The identity is gone. I don't know who they are. They worse than what the Browns was before they found themselves. You know, the Browns for a long time just I don't know who they was at a moment. So
we still don't know who they is.
Yeah. They see. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. So we get Mr. Dirty Water, the Atlanta Falcon fans come up in here talking about the okay? Mr. Dirty Hot Tub Tony. Talking about the Saints.
Man, dog.
Come on, man.
I'm rocking with. I'm gonna rock with the Cowboys, man. I got to, man. It's only right. You know what I'm saying? Home fan and a lot of people. You ain't gonna go to home, bro. I was a Saints fan, you know, because of Breeze and Bush. Do your history, Breeze, a Texas boy. That's Austin, Texas. Like, come on now. I got the right to be a fan of who I'm a fan of. Just you ain't always got to rock with where you at, where you from. Shoot, like, come on, man.
Look.
Dudes ain't from Dallas.
Football team.
This fool just put up here. They don't know who they are. That's why they always asking who that. This dude, I don't know what to say.
I'll let them have it right now,
you know what? Yeah, we'll let them have it.
I'll let you have it right now, boy. Look at here. A lot of people knew who them boy was in 09. When you didn't know who that defense was better. You know, defense offense was better. It's like after 09, shit went somewhere else.
Right, went south, baby.
I don't know how y'all find yourselves and it just goes somewhere else. And don't even get me started on that Viking Miracle and the Rams. Man, I should have. Boy, my heart is.
How the Rams? Man, the Rams.
The referee was sitting right there, and what's so sad is that guy who did that tackle on that defensive player did the same play a couple plays before on the other side of the field. So I'm like, and then even in the interview, he said, I was just waiting on the flag. He knew it was wrong. He said he didn't see no flag. So I ain't mad at him. Your job is to win. I was pissed off that it happened to us. But when he had that interview and he kept it real in the interview, I couldn't help but love him. I was mad, but when he said what he said out of his own mouth, see, I'm going to tell you something about a sucker. A sucker would have sit up there and would have said something totally off the wall that would have had me ready to go shoot an arrow. Well, when that fool said what he said, I said, I can't be mad at him. It's not his fault, man. It's the way it's like they done that. They done that to us, and the world just ran over. Like, oh well, it's like what happened with the Cowboys when there was a catch that wasn't a catch. Oh my God, I don't know what a catch is. The man had control of the ball, going into the end zone, fouling, and they say it wasn't a catch, but he got up like, okay, it wasn't a catch. The catch that wasn't a catch. Some of y'all might remember, some of y'all don't.
That Johnson. That was a Kevin Johnson rule, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With the Lions, when he caught it, came down and the ball hit the ground, but he still had it in his palm.
Yeah, that's where it started at. Yeah. But it's like it happened in Dallas, and I'm like, man, I ain't no Cowboys fan or nothing. I hate the Cowgirls, but that's like a catch to me, bro. I know if that was my team, that's a catch out there long. But to each his own, man. It is what it is. But I'm gonna go and rock with them boys, man. I don't do my stuff. I told Lonzo, my family, everybody. It's gonna be hard. I'm talking like this. I'm still psyching myself out talking like this because Bruh, this feel weird right now. It
Hey,
feel
what
like
what's they be saying on Sports Center, not Sports Center, but old dude, the black guy,
Shannon.
not Shannon, the other one that be talking about the Cowboys all the time.
What?
You ain't talking about
the one with the hairline all the way back here.
Yeah. He be dogging them Cowboys.
Yeah, I forgot his name, man.
I forgot
Shannon Sharp. That's Shannon Sharp. You ain't talking about
No. It's another guy. Oh my, let me see, because he did last year when they lost, and that lady, they end up contacting that lady when they show her on a big board, and she was so disappointed, bro. That junk was funny.
You know what's so bad about this team, bro? They
got the talent. That's the crazy part. They loaded from top to bottom.
You can say something bad about them every year, and it's like it don't matter how good the Cowboys doing. You can always say something bad about them. That's sad because it always turns into the playoff thing. They can be undefeated. People always, and I'm one of them, say, man, hey, they don't mean into the playoff. And they don't let us down. They don't let us down.
You got to look at the division. I mean, there's nobody in there. You know, the Saints might to be playing little league football, man. The people that they got to play against. Because all of their whole
he said the dude hairline is skinny. Say he got to get out there, Tony. He on fire. That boy on fire.
You know, I mean, come on. You look at their division. Look at who they play. The team. There's no reason that the Cowboys should not be on top every year. But
if they
what they're gonna do, they're gonna be on top of them stands every year too, just like this year.
They play a sorry conference. Their division is fucking sucks.
Yeah. Hey, we ain't cussing no more. No more cussing, man.
I mean,
I'd be better for 2023, man.
I'm sorry, they suck.
I remember there was a time when the Giants didn't have no identity, and
they even doing good.
We didn't know who Eli was at the time, and I'm like, I understand division games, but come on, man, like, man, dog. I done said it. I'm gonna ride with him.
Oh, here you go. This the one. Hold on, the one you said about the Cowboys. This one was funny.
Man.
I'm gonna do a little list here because
that's I can't remember the name.
It's gonna do a little list, okay, Molly? A little list, Sergeant Friday, all right? Because
and I love that man right there. He go in.
Yeah, that's the one, man. I mean, hairline all the way back here, man, to the line up with his ears.
I got a top 5 list of my top favorite moments from Sunday. My top 5. Give it to me right here. Look at this right here. Let me show you what each one means.
He got to be the most hated Cowboy hater. Like that dude go in.
Look at his heart. That's last year when they lost.
Yes, Stephen A. Smith.
He wrong in the mouth, bro. Is that a fan he on?
This is what happens when you're a Cowboys fan.
Dang, that dude ain't got no heart.
You get your hopes up.
That dude ain't got no heart, bro. Look, he got him and his girl. Look like some sad puppies, but it's cold.
Go number 4.
All right, fellas, I'm out of here, man.
All right.
I'm gonna be in the background.
Man, who went after the fans, bro? The man when he got top 5 fans emotional breakdown. He is wrong, bro. He need to be sued.
I mean, that was a lot of action. We don't know it was a wig. She might have painted her hair black. I mean, you would know. You would know, Mom. But the point is, the bottom line is, look at the glasses. She don't even want to show.
Perfect.
Look at Keyshawn just sick. Can't say nothing. That's stuck. He just got this fake smile on his face.
Next one, please, number 3. Give it to me right here.
Oh man. She look like she just want to throw up all the beer she drunk.
Y'all ain't worth the
day. Say, man. That's wild. That is what that face expression is saying on God.
Y'all ain't worth the dip.
Dang.
No, I ain't using. I'm using different words. Yeah. She's saying something else. They ain't worth you fill in the blanks. That's what that.
He say Stephen A. Smith is the poor man Stuart Smiley.
Give me the next one right now. Here it is.
She got some crying.
Man. Oh man, he got one crying. He wrong, dog. That man wrong, man. Golly. That sucks. That's heartfelt. She cried in the car too. Oh man, yo. A face like that go to bed hungry, boy. I don't know how you eat.
They got Jerry Jones canceling radio appearance. That's how bad it is. This is what they've done. But even this right here, don't be
number one.
Oh, that ain't number one. Hold on. What
Nah.
number one? Oh, he's sick. He's sick. Gilligan is sick. He just want to jump off of where he's sitting at.
He going to commit suicide, bro.
That man is emotionally shot.
He want to commit suicide.
He not even at the game no more. He having a discussion with himself right now. He hate what he see.
This is what Keyshawn Johnson, the people like Keyshawn Johnson, this is what they cause because you get their hopes up and there is no hope. You haven't won.
That man look like he's on a stranded island right now.
Postseason appearances without getting to the championship.
Even as a Cowboy,
that's a record. That's a record. They are the Cowboys. And by the way, even though this is my list, on a personal level,
he gonna talk to his boy.
My boy that I went to college with.
He gonna talk about it. He gonna dog his boy out now. Want it.
This guy right here, his name is Mark Turner. One of my best friends in the world. College roommate, college teammate, college brother. Love him like a brother. It's one of my brothers. I got one problem with him. He's a damn nauseating, disgusting cowboy fan. You are painful, dog. All year long, Cowboys lose. Wife can't find them. Son can't find them. Boys can't find them. I call my boys. Gary Stevens, a.k.a. Spank. My boy Ski, Kevin Edwards. My man Boris Battle. I mean, the whole crew. Everybody been looking for him all over Winston. Winston-Salem. He lives in Jersey. We can't find him nowhere. So I decided to put out an APB. Most wanted. Mark Turner. We can't find him. You understand? Talking all chirping about the Cowboys.
Now I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I was growing up, my dad was a big Cowboys fan. So when I was a kid, I was a big Cowboys fan. But not no more. Everybody know I'm a Steelers. You know.
That's my mother, man. My mother, boy. My mother, my pops, they was big on them Cowboys, and they still bat for them. I really don't. They fan base is totally different. Like seriously, like he's gonna pull out the Steelers.
Oh yeah, that's just a towel.
Yeah, terrible towel.
Oh yeah. Not only that, I got the flag too.
Yeah.
See, I ain't faking.
Yeah.
We ain't make it this year. We almost did. We just needed the Dolphins to lose. They end up with it. God dog. If they would have lost, we would be in the postseason right now. Still a Cowboys fan. I'm gonna watch the game because I love my football. But
I'm gonna watch Super Bowl, man. I'm gonna go and get to it. I'm gonna turn around and go get me I don't know who jersey I'm gonna get yet. It's gonna take me.
I got the shoes. I got the jersey. My wife bought me a Letterman's Steelers jacket. Man, I got all type of Steelers shit around here, boy.
I'm gonna find some one of these Cowboys to clinch on to that I like. I got to actually watch them. I have to run back this season. I didn't waste my time.
Even got the blanket, y'all.
Well, I got the blanket on deck.
Blanket, towel, pillow.
Got a pillow. That way.
The flag. Still junk is ridiculous. I got the helmet. Let me direct y'all to this helmet right here. I don't play. Y'all see the helmet?
My Saint stuff still in the store. I about to start pulling that stuff, boy. They made me go to the closet, man. It's okay,
I got
man.
the helmet with the terrible towel underneath the helmet. I got face mask with the man.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. You got the rep, man. You got to represent.
I don't play.
Represent, man. Shoot, I'm gonna see my brother.
I think I'm gonna do this 300 blackout, and I'm about to put that. I'm about to have somebody Sarah coded Steelers. Now I'm gonna have
Oh
my
yeah.
Steelers. Oh yeah.
That's right. That's how you coming.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do the blackout and do the Steelers. Have somebody paint them carousel. None but Steelers.
Already. That'll be something to see right there, man. That'll be pressure. Man, the blue and white.
Hey, I got a matter of fact, I think I was down in Florida.
Yeah.
Me and my wife went to that Nike outlet. I found the Ezekiel Elliott jersey. That boy was only like $30. I thought, and it started stitch on. I was like, yeah, give me that. Found it at the outlet.
Man, I remember it was a time, bro. Everybody was rocking the throwback jerseys and whatnot. Like, I don't know. They be bringing it back. They just bring the jersey game back.
About 3 years, about a year and a half ago, I started buying the. I just started buying the basketball jersey. I just started buying all that stuff.
Say, hot tub going in. That man say most of the Cowboy fans are eligible for Social Security, AARP benefits. Oh man. He say go back to the closet and pull out that retro Saint bag head. Now I'm gonna pull out that Drew Brees Letterman jacket from when they won that bowl in 09. Golly.
And the matter of fact, I got belts now because that Slickback bought me some belts. I got belts with the Steelers on it. Man, I got so much Steelers shit, bro. I know if a nigga come in here talk about the Ravens,
I better not pull out the Saints nothing right now.
They'll hate me. They'll come to this house and burn my house down. Howard J, what's going on? Hot Tub Tony. Who else in the building? I ain't shout out. The Pimp 1984. What's going on, sis? But yeah, y'all, man, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for the day, man. I appreciate everybody for coming by, chilling with your boy. How many rounds does it take to defend you and the ones around you? There is no right or wrong answer to that. I just wanted to see what other people thought and get people's opinions. You know, it's many cases out here that you've seen where, you know, it takes maybe 3 shots and you put somebody down. Sometimes it takes 15 by the time you hit them. Depends on how close or what's the distance. And it depends on the situation. And I'm gonna give you a couple examples. The mall shooting about a year or two ago with the guy with the pistol, and he leaned on a statue or something, and I think he did about 3 or 4 shots. He ended up putting the threat down before he killed 3. I think 2 of them was too older, a couple, and it was somebody else that he killed. But before he do any more casualties, custody to carry. That's what they just passed that when that happened. And he ended up killing the guy because he ended up going to the bathroom, unpacking his guns, and ended up shooting 3 people. But before he can get off again, he stood with a pistol. I think it's hit about 40 yards and hit him. And in that case, go ahead, son.
Hot Tub Tony, what's your football team, player? You doing a whole lot of rah. What's your football play? What's your football team?
Tony, what's your team, dog?
Who you rocking with, Tony?
Hey, he rocking the Atlanta Hot Tub Boys. Keep in mind the rule of 3. Oh yeah, that's true. The mind of the rule of 3. So yeah, it depends, man. And like, you know, even with the current situation with the guy out there in Dallas, in Houston, that ended up shooting the guy and end up shooting him again once he was on the ground, and then end up doing a deadly shot to the head. You know, a lot of people say that's questionable, but that's up to his attorney and what he could do for him in that situation. Some people think it's justified. Some people think it's a little bit overboard, but who's to say what is overboard and what is not? Another one was, what's another one that I was thinking of? So you got the mall, you got them sitting down in the restaurant. But you have many more examples.
Hit it. It's gonna come down to how that courtroom, decide to operate based off how it's wrote up. For sure.
Okay. You said the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh man, the Atlanta Falcons. Really, you ain't got no grounds to stand on right now. You shouldn't really say nothing about a Cowboys fan right now. That man said Atlanta Falcons.
Hey,
y'all was done back
didn't
in
Atlanta Falcons blow a 21-point lead in the Super Bowl or something?
Yeah.
They only Super Bowl.
Man. Oh man. I don't even know what that was about. It's like they just said, well, we made it. That's it.
Right,
they rised up and they went and laid it down.
Laid on down, boy. Got shot with some buckshot. Out the air. Pow!
I think is that one of the biggest comebacks in Super Bowl history?
It might be.
I know it gotta be.
Top 3
gotta be, because I just knew that. I say, okay, the Falcons about to get theirs. Man, they was on it. If you go watch that game, ain't no way in Sam Hill you would think
they should have lost
it was gonna come out like that.
No, I thought they had that.
Ain't no way. Them balls was clowning in the beginning, and then they just
fell all apart.
Man, stop.
Completely apart. That's one of the ones like
Panthers just said, nah, we ain't gonna even let y'all have this one, player. We gonna yank
Hey,
this
you know
back
what,
from you.
Howard? I'm gonna let you know this. I live in Detroit, but I'm not from Detroit. But Detroit had a good season this season. Please believe it. They could have made the postseason if somebody would have lost. If the who the hell was supposed to lose? They would have got in. Fuck, I can't remember who was supposed to lose. They would have been the number 7 seed, I think. Who the hell supposed to have lost? Hold on, I'll let you know who was supposed to have lost.
Say, that comeback game, was it the Panthers or the New England Patriots that the Falcons was playing against? I think it was the Panthers.
What did it say? New England? Was it New England?
It was one of them teams. I think it was the Panthers. Nah, it had to be. Who was in New England? Cause I know they got the same division. I'm like, I gotta go back and look. I know the lead was blown. I was like, ain't no way, man.
Damn, they needed somebody to lose. Who did the Lions need to lose in order to get in?
They said they were robbed by the refs. What about the year Seattle would not give the ball to Marshawn Lynch? Oh man, on a 1 yard line.
Oh, 1 yard. Yeah, that
was wild. They let that man do all that trucking to say, okay, you get no more. It's right there. Falcons fans be like, rise up.
We got this one, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm out.
Golly, man. I'm gonna step away on there with Skillet, man. I'm gonna pop it in, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate you,
man. For sure, man. What it do, Howard? Y'all.
We did have some fun, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the Seahawks. If the Seahawks would have lost, the Lions would have been in this year. But the Seahawks ended up winning, which kicked the Lions out. That's like the Steelers. If the Dolphins would have lost, we had to beat who we had to beat, and New England had to lose, which New England lost, but the Dolphins ended up winning that game. If they wouldn't have won that game, we would have been the number 7 seed playing today. So, hey, sometimes, but the crazy part is we did it with Pitts, which is a rookie quarterback this year. So we did pretty good, man.
For a rookie QB.
First year, put that rookie in and almost make it to the postseason. I'm a happy Steelers fan, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. For that little meme you just put up there. Ain't been to the Super Bowl this century. It all the fucks up for the New Orleans fans.
Oh man, look,
if your team ain't won a
we own y'all
game,
first of all.
Playoff game.
We own y'all. See, you talking to the Drew Brees era. You ain't talking to this new Saints. See, the Drew Brees era, we own y'all. We came down to y'all home and made y'all mayor.
When was the last time y'all won?
We made y'all mayor down there.
When was the last time y'all won?
We was Dodo Burn and Dosey doing and jigging and everything. And New Orleans bouncing out on y'all field.
When was the last time New Orleans?
We made y'all cry in y'all own house.
Y'all ain't even been to the playoffs in a decade.
Just because y'all made it to the playoffs and
man,
to the bowl. Hold on, did y'all win that bowl you talking about?
Hey, man, we lost to the greatest quarterback in the history.
Oh, y'all lost.
Ain't no shame
when we go to the Super Bowl, we win. Y'all go to the Super Bowl, y'all lost.
Look here.
Y'all lose.
Let's be honest.
See, I'm trying to slide away from the
They
Saints,
gave New Orleans
you're making
Super
a pride hard.
Y'all got that Super Bowl because everybody felt sorry for y'all after Katrina.
How do y'all feel sorry for a team
the whole league
destroying team?
Y'all because of Katrina.
So what was y'all excuse?
Y'all ain't been.
Y'all feel sorry for
it?
Cause we did y'all bad too.
We done y'all bad too.
Now we own y'all. But we own y'all though.
At least
see when we go to the Super Bowl, we win.
We done went to the Super Bowl.
That's why the Rams game happened like that. We would have blew Tom Brady and them doors
woulda,
off.
shoulda, coulda, but y'all didn't make it to
we blew y'all doors off
to the playoffs.
We got robbed the Rams game. Y'all
didn't get robbed. Y'all got
to the Super Bowl and gave it up.
We got outplayed.
We got
outplayed by the greatest quarterback in history.
Y'all set records in a poor manner.
I can't knock Tom Brady for what he
It's like
Tom Brady did
every Falcon fan regret.
Y'all ain't even
anything
been to
that
the playoffs, dog. Y'all ain't won that one playoff game since what?
See, I can't vouch. Nah, see,
yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know you.
That's a lot. See, I can't vouch for it because I'm a Drew Brees. See, I'm saying Drew Brees era. Drew Brees era. He only been gone for what, about 2-3 years now.
And
Drew
y'all
Brees
ain't won a playoff game since he won the Super Bowl. Y'all ain't
That's a lie.
Y'all ain't been. When last time y'all won a playoff game?
I want to say last time they. Hold on. First of all, we talking about the Viking miracle happened after 2009. The Rams miracle. That's playoff stuff. See, that's playoff talk. That's one game to the Super Bowl talk. See, that's playoff talk right there. See, y'all don't understand that because y'all damn near hardly even get to that point. So I understand why you don't understand that it happened after 2009. See, all that I was talking on this whole live was after 2009. Not before, but I know what we did to y'all was in 2009 and after 2009. See, y'all got a quarterback named Matty Ice, and we iced him out. You see what Marshawn Lattimore did to y'all, number one wide receiver over there, shut him down, had him getting compared to Revis Island as a rookie. Come on now, man. Like, really, as a Falcon fan, you can't say nothing about a Saints or Cowboy here right now because y'all need to find yourself. Y'all made it to the Super Bowl and got 2011 and added y'all name to the list of the worst comeback blowout in Super Bowl history. Y'all got to the Super Bowl and added y'all name to embarrassing stat. Y'all
legendary since 2011.
They did go to the playoffs in 2020 when they lost the divisional round. So
I said one, Skillet. I said one.
Oh, one.
They won a playoff game since 2011.
Oh well, y'all ain't won. Okay, I got you. I just looking at history.
We went to Super Bowl twice. Won multiple.
Y'all, that was both of them.
Won multiple playoff games. At least.
Why do you even mention that y'all went to the Super Bowl if y'all lost?
Because
you shouldn't even bring that up.
At least we made it.
We won it.
Y'all got.
When we make it, we won.
Bro, y'all were giving
until y'all win a Super Bowl. You don't even know how it feels to even be a part of this.
Come on, bro.
You shouldn't even say Super Bowl until you are part of a winning Super Bowl. You're not allowed to say anything
about. You really gonna hang your hat on that?
We won. Why wouldn't I? A win is a win.
And look here, man. It was the first year y'all came back.
Somebody must have gave y'all a lot of stuff the way y'all played in that Super Bowl because once y'all got there, and them boys said, we ain't gonna get this to them. They decided not to give it to y'all and they yanked it back. Bro, they came back over 20 plus points.
I applaud y'all for that. But you ain't done shit in over a decade. Okay? Y'all ain't done shit in over a decade. I wish you would have said you was a Tampa Bay fan or something else. I could have said Falcons. Y'all see, we the Falcons is like chickens. Y'all really can't fly. All of that stuttering you doing.
That's what y'all did. Y'all stuttered in the Super Bowl.
Playoff game, dog. And then we can talk. I give you props.
You talking to a Saints fan who already exposed the fact that we danced all over y'all tables and stuff.
Oh man, and we ain't done.
We made y'all mayor kick us out the city.
Like we ain't done that.
You know that's on YouTube, right? We can pull it up.
We done how many times we done beat
lady?
Matter of fact, and all time
want to hit us with COVID-19. Any kind of, she almost went about some anthrax to get us up out of there.
We got more wins against the Saints than the Saints got against us. Look it up.
You shouldn't say wins. The way y'all play in the Super Bowl, y'all
shouldn't
be allowed to say win until y'all win the Super Bowl.
Than y'all do.
Really, you can't talk about now team that won the Super Bowl until y'all team win one.
I can talk it. I am talking.
You can't talk. That's all y'all been doing is talking.
All
y'all been doing is talking and not winning.
Who don't have. When you
got to win.
Cowboy fan,
it's about winning.
Win one this century.
We won the Super Bowl this century. That was in 2009. Y'all ain't won.
The Cowboys ain't won a Super Bowl in the century. They ain't went to the playoffs in the century.
Y'all don't know what it feels like to win a Super Bowl. Y'all got to Google it. Y'all got to see everybody else. Y'all got to pull up videos of everybody else winning a Super Bowl and see it fall. And then be like, oh, look. You see, y'all got a hell of imagination. That means y'all was good at arts and crafts and all that stuff when y'all was kids.
See,
Let me tell you something. Y'all gotta look at how it feels.
I can admit when we lost.
I experienced
but we didn't lose to y'all.
It don't look. Some teams get to experience it more than once. Some get to feel it one time, but y'all didn't get to feel it no time.
Look here. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Men in football.
Hey. If when y'all win one this century or this decade, when y'all win playoff
win, period. Y'all got to win a Super Bowl, period. Not a game, not a playoff game. Then, you notice you say we ain't won a playoff game. You say we didn't win a Super Bowl. I'm telling you, y'all ain't won a Super Bowl.
Hey man, it's all love and fun here, man. Everybody, don't nobody go back talking no junk. The two guys having a debate. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody ain't about to get shot over.
And I'm still rocking with the Cowboys, man. He trying to, boy, say, don't do it. I'm still gonna rock with the Cowboys.
But that's how when you
hold on, wait a minute. See, Dirty Tub Tony left out before I could jump in here. I mean, but if you want to sit there and be real about it, we tied up. Saints and Atlanta are tied up as far as that whole rivalry. Okay, Saints 54, Atlanta 54. So that's where we stand right now as far as those two teams versus each other.
But we up though. We won. They don't know how to feel to win. We won the Super Bowl. Yeah, we went to their house. We made their mayor's high blood pressure kick in.
I mean,
Erica from my family, 2A in LA.
Yeah, so
with Jay, Ben Shu.
But it's all good, man. It ain't nothing or whatever, So we'll wait till next year to see how everybody does, and we can all get back up here, including Stanky Tub Tony, and just have a conversation. So, all right, man.
Football does this. Basketball don't get this. Football do this, bro. This is what football does.
You can't come to me in my house talking about some Steelers. We're going to have a problem.
Shoot, I'm trying to tell you. Golly.
You're going to get kicked out the house. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's how serious it is with me and my Steelers.
I don't care. You're going to catch your Uber.
You're going to get kicked out. You can have your newborn baby in your hand. Bye-bye.
You got to go outside. Step outside, clear. Look, we're going to open these blinds. We're going to lay the baby right on the couch, be safe, but you got to step outside. You got to go out there. I ain't trying to hear it. Hey, I know it's dangerous out there. Just, you 2A, arm yourself. Wait till your ride comes. I hope
you bought you a large enough coat because you're going to be out there for about an hour. I'm gonna let my blood pressure calm down a bit. It's gonna take about an hour for my blood pressure to calm down.
You better knock on them doors, see if you're gonna find you a Falcon fan. Tony say he a Falcon fan, man. See, you know what, boy? I like you even more. We gonna talk football next year. Okay, put it like this: we rolling. We all need to roll on this football for sure. This new season coming, not this season. This season. I don't know what it is, but this new season, bro, we gonna definitely bounce off of that because
we definitely gonna do a couple football. When the season hit, I'm gonna do a couple football shows because I love my football, I love my Steelers, but yeah, man, it's all fun and games over here, man. It ain't nothing serious. This century. This YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube is meant to have fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna keep it. Like I said in my my video about public service announcement, man. It's fun for me, and that's what it's gonna be on my end. Anything outside that, I don't need it on my channel. We here to have a good time, positive vibes, learn some stuff, and at the same time, but also have a little fun, man. You need to laugh sometimes. wrong with the world now. Everybody's so serious, walk around with attitudes. Have a little fun sometimes. Do a little laughing. It helps the soul. It releases the stress. You know, your soul will feel happy if you laugh a little bit, man. New Orleans Saints. What up, Skilly and Saint the Realist? What's going on? There go New Orleans. New Orleans. There go a Saint. His name said it all. You know he a Saint.
Oh man, what it do? Nola Saint, what it do, man? Howard J.
Damn, Howard J.
Okay, so who's your team, sir?
Howard, I think he said the Lions earlier.
Oh, the Lions.
Yeah, I think he said the Lions. You know,
I love football, man.
He's a homegrown Lion fan.
I love football, man. I ain't gonna lie, retired. I've been retired for about at least 2 years, man. I
would say this. It really shook me when Cameron Kaepernick, the way they did him.
Oh, they messed over, buddy.
Yeah, they messed over that man's career over a knee, which was a knee needed to be taken for us. But you know what? He's the one that took the sacrifice for us black people to stand to do that knee to say we get mistreated and we turn around and we do that man the way even his own black people, the way they did that man after he did that knee, that was crazy to me.
Yeah, he done it, and we still got football right today. That's why I mean, people still gonna carry on his life. It's like being that loudmouth person, that tough guy in the city. Then when they knock you off, you just on a shirt. They gonna moan you for a year. They gonna wait for somebody to bring you up. It's like he took it on the chin, you know, rightfully so as a man. And it's like we still got football. We know and love right now. Like this should have went somewhere else, but he didn't have enough.
Notice in a football league, and a lot of people know this if you've been following football for a very long time. 90% of them owners are white old men.
Yeah.
Just think about it. You know, you don't have a black owner in the National Football League. You don't have a black owner. You know what I'm saying? A black owner, 100% owner like Jerry Jones. You don't have an owner. You don't have a 100% owner in the National Football League. And then now they got this doctrine where once a head coaching job comes available, you got to interview a Caucasian or a black coach. No questions asked. You have to interview at least one for that position. That still does nothing to this day for black coaches.
I reckon you're right.
It does nothing to black because it's many black coaches that have succeeded in this league. Tomlin for the Steelers, I think he got close to 20 years with just the Steelers alone. You got Dungy. Dungy used to coach the Colts, real successful black coach. We done had history with successful black coaches. But let's be real.
Want that, man. They don't want that. They say the proof's in the pudding. It can work. They don't want it to work.
It can work, yeah. You can
get the black QBs.
But they would give unqualified, and I'm gonna give you an example for when the coach that used to coach here, that was the defensive coach for the Patriots for a very long time. I can't think of his name. He always had the pencil in his ear. Came up here to coach the Lions. Within 2 years, he was gone. Went back to the New Orleans. Now he's not qualified to be a offensive coach, but because they already had a defensive coach, they put him on offense this year as the offensive coach for the New England Patriots. He's not qualified to be a offensive coach. He's more defensive minded for all them years that he was with the New Orleans.
Yeah, that happened with them too. That man do not deserve to be nobody's head coach. It's man, I don't know what they doing. I'm done with them though. They can keep that. If I'm gonna go through this, I come on to the house for this. I'm gonna rock with the Cowboys next year, man. We're gonna roll. We're gonna make it happen.
But yeah, we just, the world is still in a racist state of mind, man. And it's crazy that we're in 2023, and they make up rules to sort of pacify us with the something rule where you have to, quote unquote, you have to at least head, you at least have to interview one black or one Caucasian coach. Where does that come from? You have many qualified black coaches. Why they gotta, interview more than one? That makes no sense. So you're eliminating a pool for black coaches and Caucasian coaches. Why should you have to put a rule for owners to interview a black coach or for a head coaching job? Look at people's resume. Go off their resume and not by their name. Because a lot of these coaches are getting their jobs by their name.
They say it's not what you know, it's who you know.
That too.
You my brother.
So, man, I'm sorry. I done got on my rant about football. See, this is what it does to you.
Yeah, it's football, sports. Oh, boy, like guns. You can go on and on and on, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
But, man, y'all be safe. Watch football today. 3 games come on today. If you're into the football thing, go watch them. If you're not, I understand as well. I kind of was on that side for a minute. Had to check my feelings. You gotta, when you do, you gotta understand, man. Us as black people, we have been down at the bottom for such a long time, and for a brother to stand up for our rights and sacrifice his career, and for some of us black folks to go chastise him for taking a knee, for us getting beaten by police, but we act like he did a crime or something. That burns me up, because this man has sacrificed his livelihood for a cause. So, man, it's definitely, definitely something we need to look at, man, as far as the football league, because there's still 2023, and you still have that racist mindset in the football league, which we make 90% of that league, y'all. Black folks make 90%. I want to say at least 80% of that league is black folks. All black folks back. They're making ticket sales because of black folks.
That's true.
Think about it. Basketball too. We are naturally athletic, and we need to look into that as well, man. Sorry, y'all. I went on my football rant, but I'm about to get out of here for sure. Thank you, Saint, for coming through. Thank
for sure, man.
For coming through. Ray Official, Refrigerator Q, man. Thank you guys for coming through. Getting with me and hollering at me. We had a good discussion. How many rounds do you really need to defend yourself or others around you? Think about that question. Not only think about it, but think about it from a legal standpoint. Before you pull that trigger, think about it from a legal standpoint. Because every situation is different. Every situation is calls for different amount of rounds to be fired to take down the threat and get you some carry insurance. Man, y'all spend $40 on bull crap all day long. What's $40 a month to make sure you insure yourself if you have to go to trial? All cases are not cut and dry. You might think they cut and dry, but until you go through that courtroom, you will understand that every case is not cut and dry. Just think about it, man. That was the purpose of this topic. Just think about it. Saint, you want to say something before we get up out of here, man, on that topic, brother?
Man, when I was doing my handgun license, I did it with Texas Handgun Academy, and they do the Texas Law and Shield and stuff like that. I always say, you don't carry a gun, go and get you some insurance and everything. You can't go wrong with it. Hey, decide. You can do the family plan. Some of these people got family plans and all that. So just figure out what numbers and stuff work with you and your situation and make it happen, because you're going to carry this. And I'm in Texas. We got, we got open carry, concealed carry. It's, somewhat gun friendly, and it's needed, because the way they draw it up, you could be all the way in the right. And the way they draw it up in the courtrooms on that paperwork, you still got to have your stuff in order. So just take care of it from there. For sure. Definitely get you some insurance, man. And don't get too caught up in these brands, man. Find out what works. Don't let nobody make you feel weird or wrong about buying a certain firearm and stuff, man. Get out there and train and find out what works. Learn a firearm, because a lot of this stuff can be maintenance driven. or whatever. As long as you know guns, you know guns. I don't give a damn about the name.
Nope. As long as you pull the trigger and it go bang.
For sure.
That's all you need.
Listen to these people, man. They be going off old news. They don't do their research. Oh, this not good. That ain't that. That ain't, bro. You talking about old stuff? You know, it's new things going on, right? Catch up with time.
Technology.
Yeah, man. Don't go out for, oh man, this company, this company, that. Man, get out there, find out what you know, whether it's a revolver, striker, fire, hammer, whatever. Find out what works for you, man, and roll from there. Just you have to get out there and just stay active. Just get active, man. Get out there.
And a lot of them have good like you can literally sell. A lot of them have a good warranty on these guys. It's so crazy. But it's a lot of these companies you could send a gun back and they'll do it for free. So the technology is there, and a lot of these companies are have a great customer service base. Some of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, but some of them do. So you just find out what they offer when you buy, if it's possible, before you go buy a gun from that particular company. Maybe research their company, see how their warranty works.
Yeah, that's one of the things I look at for sure.
Yeah. Make sure that you look at their warranty. You know, and they got to provide all that, and you just do you like Saint Day, do your own research.
You got to, man, because don't get up here listening to
everybody.
For real, just dig into it. It's right there. You got some company, they do lifetime warranty on their barrels and everything. Just dig, bro. Just do your research. You spending your money, right? You ain't spending our money. You spending your money. So just do your research, man. Don't let these people telling you all the nights and all this and it's, bro. It's so many companies out here. Don't be no brand. You know what? Don't get pimped out your pockets. Stick to what works and everything, because you can't. At the end of the day, you can't F it. So watch what's behind. Say, you know what I'm saying? So man, come on, dog. This is like, hey, get into this is a fun thing to be into. 2A, guns and all, man. Just know what you're looking for. Have an idea of what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't go off us. Go off what you doing, what you using it for. What is it gonna serve your purpose?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You might not need a 16-inch.
Everything serves the purpose. I'll tell y'all now, that Chris Vector that I bought for $1,600, I would never use that in a self-defense situation in my home. That is strictly a toy gun. That's for me. Go to the range, have some fun with it, bring this motherfucker back home, pack it up, put it back in the gun locker. So you got to know when you buy something, what is it used for, and what is the purpose of you using that particular firearm. I got a 1911 in my. I would never probably carry that gun a day of my life. Guess what that gun is for? That's the historical side that I like about it. So it would never go with me, but it's there because it's a
the history. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm getting one.
And I'm about to go get a Beretta. What was it? I just looked that Beretta up too.
Hell, Jay brought up the high point. I can't stand them, but I'm gonna tell you something. The new technology out, whatever. People rocking with them. I never EDC it, but to each his own. They got a 10 millimeter.
A lot of points people do the high point for historic reasons as well.
Yeah, they damn sure got a history. But
so I was thinking about I'm going to get the Beretta M9A4 full size. I would never carry that gun. That's just because in the 90s you had Lethal Weapon. They was carrying the Beretta M9. Just for historical purpose, I want it. So I'm going to get it. So you got to know what you're getting stuff for.
Oh, yeah.
So that Beretta I'm about to get is something that I'm never going to carry, but I will take it out from time to time, shoot it, and put it back in the safe as a safe queen. So know what you want stuff for, know the purpose for it, and then get what you want. Don't ever let nobody say what dictates your pocket. I hate when a person come on my time and be like, that's garbage. Okay, it might be garbage for you, but it might work for me. So don't get into these people telling you what to do with your money and how to do it with your money. No. Because
I damn sure bash the high point all day long, but to each his own. It's just, hey man, if it works for you, it works for you. It's not for me. I'm not gonna sit up here and say it's a bad gun no more, because we're in a new age. A lot of stuff can be said about a lot of stuff. You got to deal. See, that's what it come back to, doing your research. Because if you up on game, then you know, hey, this not the same thing, player. We got this going on now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, pay attention to these companies. Look into the companies and stuff too. That's gonna tell you a lot.
A lot about their product.
Bro, I don't look up some companies that saved me from buying a gun from them. I'm like, so this person is working for this company who used to do y'all guns. So y'all got this going on with y'all still. They over here doing this. Why would I mess with y'all when I come here? Like a lot of this, man, once you get to digging into these companies, see who working for these companies, who doing what, it narrow your list down. Like what you trying to do. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I went after one name. I was just to go grab a couple of Novetzkis, and I was like, why? I asked myself why after I done some, done some digging. You know what I'm saying? I found another company, and I was going for the Ghetto Blast at the time. I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm a 300 blackout hit. I was going for the Ghetto Blasters, and I was like, I just be doing it for the historical, thing behind it. But other than that, like, why? I don't have no reason to even go that route. You know what I'm saying? So just do your research.
Yeah, man. With that being said, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Saint, when do you go live? Let them know when you go live, brother.
I'm gonna go live later on today, around 7, man. I'm doing Sleeping Dogs gameplay footage, man. Game on, bang strong. I'm a shooter that play shooters. So that's what that is. So I'm gonna pop live either at 7, not 7, then it'll be a little later, probably at 10, man. If this game and stuff, you can go live when you want. I noticed that.
All right, man. Y'all go check them out. Look for if you're not, go subscribe to Saint the Realist 2.0. If you like gaming, definitely a fun channel to go look at. Me and him game all day long on the Xbox. Brother that know his game and stuff. You get with people that know. And let me tell you, this brother knows about his game. And so if you're a game head, definitely later on come check this brother out. Subscribe to him. Later on, he'll be getting content up, but it's a situation that he has to deal with, and we're not gonna put his business out there. But when it comes, it comes. So look, in the future, look for some gun content as well, and he'll still probably be doing his game and stuff at the same time. But definitely, go show brother some love, man. I'm always about showing each other love, so definitely go show him some love. Like I said, the gaming side of things, he will be on later on. To show y'all some gaming footage. And show some love, man. Like y'all show me some love. Appreciate each and every one of you. Prepper 101. Thanks for coming by, brother. I just seen you in here. And thank everybody for coming through, man. Love you guys. Peace. Y'all be safe and be vigilant while you out here in these streets. Nobody's guaranteed life once you leave out the doors of your home. So then I pray each and every day that I can make it back home to mine. And I pray that each and every day y'all guys can make it back home to yours. With that being said, love each and every one of you. Peace.